Hello!
Hello! And welcome to Motorsport Manager.
Oh, yeah.
As we continue our Indy Lights Championship as Fanatics Racing look to conquer America.
Hey, Katie.
Hello, Katie. Am I on chat?
Nice.
Happy birthday to Stephen. Happy birthday to Stephen. Happy birthday to Max Verstappen, top Stephen. Happy birthday to you.
There
Loving the top. And, well, very generous of you, Katie.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, friends, one and all. But yes, we are ready. We are ready for Motorsport Manager. We are ready to take over the world. Just
a short Motorsport Manager today. So we're going to have to make this race a good one.
It's one race and one race only. And this race...
For one race only, it's F1 Fanatics!
Hooray! We are the one and only. Got that wrong, didn't they? Had Indy 500 practice qualifying all on the same weekend and race. Unbelievable.
Wait.
Ooh, one race shootout.
Sorry, I should have. I kind of skipped past it.
Logan Sargent is second.
I think Will won it.
Will! Power! Will!
Yeah.
Power.
4 races in a row.
Unbelievable.
And it was only the Indy 500.
Unbelievable.
Mario Andretti was even complimenting Will.
Wow. I suppose everyone's very complimentary of Will. What do you mean, even Mario Andretti?
Well, because he's in theory like a competitor. Well, no.
Yeah, but no one's a competitor once you get out the car.
Yeah.
Just say, Will drove a great race out there today.
Yeah. I'm just getting some extra money from Mr.
Money,
Ford.
money. Mr. Ford money. Hello, Matthew Middleton.
Hello.
How are you? Hope you are well. Andrew Benson. He follows us everywhere. Oh no, Oliver Askew's angry.
Is he?
Yeah. Very angry. He's the angriest he could be.
Are you, Oliver?
Yeah, look at him. Angry!
Well, it's because I could probably make him less angry if I just kind of did that. So now he's happy. He's got the exact same parts.
He's now very excited, so that's good.
We are at Road America.
Woo! Stephen, have you seen the Snack Wars YouTube video with Oliver and Pato? I'm going to take that as a no.
That was from last season, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I kind of want to say yeah, but I kind of want to say no.
I'm good, thanks. Glad you're good, Matthew. Hello, David.
Hey, David.
Stephen has to go, wait, when I do the elongated hello, he's like, who is it? Who's in chat? It's David.
Bam.
Road America.
Good old
We're
Mick.
gonna win the race with Logan Sargent.
I kind of have limited mouse control because Oscar is resting his face on the mouse.
I think that's fair.
So I kind of have to be quite, gentle with the movements. Otherwise I may wake him up. If I wake Oscar up, I'm going to be in trouble. What was the tattoo at? We were going like foot on hard tyres.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the rhythm we were finding?
That's what we were finding.
There we go. Take practice. Oscar, you could move your face if you wanted to, or you could leave it there.
You can send them out if you want to.
So yeah, we just focus on the race because they're long races. Qualifying, not too important.
Rosca from Katie. Just keep you updated with chat. The Rich Energy Fanatics Racing Team.
Oh, that word, Oscar.
What could possibly go wrong?
Is that Rich Energy?
Anyone got the backs yet? Me and Stephen haven't, but our mum has.
Our auntie is getting her second dose tomorrow.
Our dad has. Hayley, girlfriend, has as well. So's her dad and mum. So, yeah. I guess.
We must be getting one soon though, because weren't we due end of May?
Must be. They've forgotten about us. Yeah, but what about you, David? Anything from you? Sergeant looks quick.
He did actually, didn't he?
Considering that was the hard tire. Oh dear.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm sure.
Yeah, Road America is famous for having more reliance on top speed out here on circuit. / Interlagos.
No, it's
What?
Road America.
No, it is Road America.
This is Road America.
The recovery rate of the virus is 99.6%. What pandemic? Yeah, I get what you mean, David. But also, I had a client, one of my personal trainer clients, was in critical condition in hospital and almost died from it. And also, one of my good friends' dad is still in hospital after being on a ventilator for a month, almost dying from it as well. So it certainly wasn't. It's certainly not something over nothing. I know. I think it's one of those things. Unless you know people that were affected by it, I can understand why people would go, "What's the big deal?" But I think it's almost like a lottery ticket. It can affect you like nothing, but it can also, almost end your life, which was the case of the two people that I think Mum as well. Her boss's brother-in-law, I think.
Oh yeah, he was in like a coma for a few weeks.
Yeah, he was in a coma, so medicine-induced coma. So yeah.
Practice is
Oliver Askew's speed balance
hit of
is
the mess.
very poor.
But level 3 for the race and the medium tires. So, at least I did one thing right. My Andretti t-shirt finally arrived. Can't wait to wear it at race one day.
What about your Fanatics Racing Team one? Oh.
Yeah. Honestly. Some people, hey. Oh, that's a decent thing. Super soft tyres wear more slowly. Maybe they'll positively affect qualifying. That was great. So we just need to swing it over there. And then you're probably good to go, Sergeant. But I'll do an installation lap.
I think it's the other way.
Yeah, but the thing is, Logan wants more top speed, which is weird.
Very weird.
Different drivers, hey?
Please no facts talker can get that anywhere. I come here for escapism. Absolutely, Scott. We're here for Motorsport Manager. It's our escapism from COVID. Anyway. Yeah, I know there's a problem with it, David, but I'm not medical expert, so I wouldn't like to kind of talk or speculate on anything that, in all honesty, I have absolutely no knowledge about. But what I do have some knowledge about, but still just talk as a fan, is motorsport.
Oh, yeah!
Here we go. So we got the qualifying here for Logan Sargent and Oliver Askew. But obviously we sent them out early to do some laps because Stephen stuffed up practice.
Whoa!
Hey.
I'm not sure if you have time for 2 laps.
Hey.
Just wait for the end. Screw it. Go on, Logan. Oliver.
Oh, that's good.
It can be better.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to send you now because I already did it.
Let's go, Ollie. Let's go, peeps. From Katie in chat.
I'm not sure if we will have time to do 2 laps. Hopefully.
Fingers crossed. We ride on board with Oliver Askew's lap through the undulating and bumpy Road America, slash
Road America slash Road
Interlagos.
America slash Road America.
Although Interlagos, like I say, would be a fantastic circuit for IndyCar
it would
racer.
be. It would be great.
I think it would. F1 if F1 races are good at Interlagos, then IndyCar races are going to be hella good at Interlagos. But this windy section here through the kind of more downforce dependent sector 2, and then as we go into the more sweeping and high speed top speeds last sections of the track, we swoop round the last corners, building up that top speed to complete the lap.
Yeah.
And where does that put us?
Oh, Oliver's gone fastest.
Paul! P1, baby, P1!
You just watched an incredible lap there.
He did. That was
None
good
of
enough
us
for
knew
provisional
it.
pole.
None of us knew it till the end. And
Whoa!
even better news.
Dap in chat. Yo, lads, I got invited to Q&A with Pato in about 2 hours. What should I ask him? Stephen, you're the Pato man.
I don't
What
even
do you
know.
ask Pato?
I don't even know. Honestly, if I spoke to Pat, I wouldn't be able to talk.
What
I
about you
wouldn't know
say?
what to say.
Just ask him. What do we have to offer you to stay in IndyCar? I think he loves IndyCar to go. Just letting you know, I can't currently see the Motorsport Manager.
Oh my God.
Matthew, thank you for that. Oh, Charles Orlando. Yeah, I'm predicting Charles Orlando there. Let's quietly go over.
Yeah, you all missed a fantastic lap from Oliver Askew. He's on par.
Jesus, what were you thinking, man?
Actually, I may have stuffed this. I don't think Logan's going to get another second shot. No, he's not. Oh well. Oliver will be able to try to retain this pole.
Oh, Stingray Rob! He's hit a purple. Oh, he's got a purple in sector 2. Oliver Askew's got a P1, but it's not purple. Stingray Rob, he's going to take the pole. Oh no, a couple of guys went quicker. Lundqvist, Malakas, and Saraval. Oh god, and that's even before Stingray Rob's crossed the line. 5th as it stands. There's a PB through the sector 2. Where are we going to look? Oh no! Oh dear, it's not good enough. Sector 3, where are we at?
Nowhere.
Wow.
Absolutely nowhere.
Wow. 5th and 8th. Not a great quali.
But it's not bad. It's not bad.
Right, absolutely nothing happened there. As in, you still can't see, or...
You should... Wait, what do you mean?
I don't know, or he was like going, nothing happened here. We didn't have a complete mistake where we spent
exactly.
the first 10 minutes of the stream just showing them a black screen.
Well, no, they saw our faces.
Yeah, and listen to us talk. Right, Pato. Questions for Pato. Come on, we've got to think here.
Questions for Patty.
What has been the main difference in Arrow McLaren this season to last season?
Oh. Yes.
Because they're more competitive, they're more regularly competing at the top. What's the step up been? That would be a great question if they can answer that without giving away too much. No, I mean just forgot everything that happened before. Yeah, exactly, Matthew. Forget everything that happened before. Absolutely.
Who's his favourite driver on the grid?
That is also a very good question. Who would he hang out with on the grid
Yeah.
outside of racing? Because, you know, if you say who would he hang out on the grid, he'd probably say Scott Dixon because he's a 6-time champion, and I try and learn everything from him. So,
I just become Scott.
I thought we were just chatting before the race. There was no black screen for me, just your faces.
Yeah, it was our faces.
Oh my god. What gave it away when I was doing the kind of rundown of Oliver Zaski's lap? Hello, Infinite.
Heyo. What about
Team LH44? Bang bang. Hashtag.
Who's Pato?
What?
I'm kind of thinking.
God, he said, "What should I ask him?" I don't think he's got the whole Q&A.
Okay, 2 questions. There you go.
No, I thought they were too good. Dap, if you want more questions, reply. If you are satisfied with...
I was going to go like, who was
serious-
his favourite IndyCar driver growing up?
That's a good one. That's 3. You got 3 great questions there. If none of them get asked, cry.
I'm going alternative strat, harder compound tyres, full send. You happy with that? Or
It's worked well for the Fanatics Racing Team so far,
Cool.
with Logan Sargent sitting second in the championship.
'cause I could
Let's
match.
see how they do in today. So we run through the grid.
Well, no. I could match other people.
No, let's not match
Okay, good.
them.
Okay. Here's your grid rundown.
We've got to differentiate. So Antonio Serval on pole with David Malakas joining the front row. Stingray Rob, he looked quick, looked like he was going to get pole, but could only manage 3rd. Linus Lundvik completes the 2nd row. Oliver Askew on the 3rd row, P5 for Fanatics Racing Team, and Braden Eves in P6. Joshua Carr P7 and Logan Sargent, the other Fanatics Racing driver, in P8. Positive that both drivers are in the top 10. Christian Bogle, P9, and Enzo Fittipaldi just rounding off the top 10 and the 5th row. Robert McGuinness is 11th, and Benjamin Pedersen, he's been up and down throughout the season, starts P12 today. Alec Peroni, rookie in Indy Lights this year, starts P13. Victor Franzoni is P14 with Carl Kirkwood, a talented American driver. A disappointing qualifying session for the Andretti driver. And Hunter Yeaney starts P16. And it's all down to those sunglasses.
Here we go. Oh, I should have that.
I'm getting out of Texas and going to New York City.
And away
Awesome,
they go.
actually. Oh God, it's the start. I'll catch up with chat soon. It's the Penske lookalikes. As it goes through, Oliver Askew hasn't had a great start, and Logan Sargent has had a great start. He looks like he's going to go around the outside. It's wheel to wheel. He's pushed on the outside line. He's got the inside of his teammate. And he didn't make the move on track, but he did manage to get the move on his teammate. Logan Sargent is the driver seeming to, drive this team forward, which is the surprise at the moment, seeming that Oliver Askew, as mentioned before, is a former Indy Lights champion. There are just 5 cars ahead of Logan Sargent on the track. He's currently running in P6 as it stands. He's got the inside line. He's going to force it hard. He's just missed out there. But who's that in the green card? It's Stingray Rob. Expect him to drop. And Askew fights back. It's 6 and 7. Fanatics Racing Team. There's no team orders. The 2 teammates are fighting each other. Oliver Askew, after a poor start, has said, I've had enough of this. I'm going. But Logan Sargent's like, sit down, son. I'm 2nd in the championship. This is my team. Oliver Askew's like, no, it's not. I'm going to come back at you again. But slots in behind Logan Sargent before biding his time. The real problem is, though, as they battle each other, they lose ground to the front runners up ahead. A 0.8 second lead for pole sitter Sarah Val maintains the lead. Braden Eves, a big mover from the start, moves up into P2. Stingray Rob now moving into P5. Logan Sargent has a look on the inside. He's on the outside for the next set of corners. Stingray Rob managed to hold position, but Logan Sargent's got the inside and he makes the move. He moves up into P5. Oliver Askew has stayed in P7, but will be on the back of Stingray Rob in no time. But no, he loses out to McGuinness, who has moved into the top 10 from the start of the race. He is now currently running it in P7. A little bit of a gap ahead between Logan Sargent, but 4th, 3rd and 2nd is going quite well. And Saraval starts to build a little bit of a distance between Sargent, he's gone. Logan Sargent is out.
Looked like he had a front rear puncture.
Second in the championship to Linus Lundqvist. Was behind his rival in the championship. And that mistake could prove costly. And it's another Fanatics Racing Team where it looks like that both drivers will not complete the race.
It looks like Oliver Askew has made a move under virtual safety car. He's lost it again.
Yeah, not entirely sure that's going for it. Arsenal, what a team. Cheers, Fergus, for bringing it up. Front rear puncture, front rear puncture. Red Bull gives you bendy wings. Yes, no, I've seen that. Matthew Morris, I also thought you meant not to show the game, but once you started talking through the lap, I realised something was up. Well, thank you, Matthew, for raising that to our attention. Otherwise, you guys really could have had a very strange stream tonight. Stephen, go tell Horner to stop using bendy wings. Unbelievable. But nice, you're going to New York City. Zach, is that on holiday or are you moving there full time for the Formula E? Oliver Askew's lost out on another position. He is in P8. All Fanatics Racing Team's hopes and the constructors rely on Oliver Askew today. So he's going to need a big performance on the alternate strategy. The tyres are holding up incredibly well. We are 5 laps into this 49-lap race. He's moved up into P7 again.
It's quite a short race. It's a lot shorter than the other ones we've had.
Absolutely. So maybe that was a change in the mod. I don't know.
No. I think it's just the track.
Longer lap, maybe.
Possibly, yes.
Or maybe the other ones were meant to symbolise. They weren't because they were road courses. Yeah, doesn't matter. Yeah,
the percentage of race hasn't changed.
No.
Someone crashed out. Kirkwood crashed out.
Carl Kirkwood, that's another great driver. And Oliver
Askew,
he's made one move. He's fighting for 5th with Stingray Rob. He needs to get ahead of Linus Lundqvist to help his, for himself in terms of pushing a title bid. He's putting purple sectors through Sector 2 and Sector 3. That was a fantastic lap from Oliver Askew. He's looking. Stingray Rob, he's defending hard. Oliver Askew is just looking for that one opportunity to make his move. If he can get this, he can start sticking with the front runners as there's a little bit of a gap between Stingray Rob and the rest of the guys.
How's Stingray Rob holding up on these super softs so well? What the hell is he doing?
He must be on conserve, and that's why he's dropping back at the pace he is.
Yeah.
Oliver Askew, he's looking again, but he just cannot find the gap to get past here on these tracks. The difference in compounds, because Stingray Rob is looking after them so well. Well, I guess actually Askew's not looking after the hards well at all, considering how these
he's been
super softs
full
are holding
send
up.
it quite a lot.
Okay, all right. He's on full send because he needs to make this position and he needs to get past Stingray Rob, and he has got past Stingray Rob. Cooling down the tyres now as they have overheated in the Optimum Performance, but he's got to look to chase down Lundqvist further down on track and conserve those tyres for a little bit longer, so those guys start to eat through the super softs, because the alternate strategy is starting on the hards. People, well, they might actually be able to go for double super softs, but
possibly. I didn't quite realise the race distance before deciding strategy. Classic.
It's effective.
Classic F1 Fanatics.
Classic Fanatics Racing. Oscar is currently eyeing up the door.
We're slowly descending into darkness.
Are we?
But that's okay. That's okay.
I'll turn the light on.
You can turn the light on if you want it.
People need to see, Stephen.
It's a night race.
You can nat race if you want to. The front four are very much in a race with themselves at the moment, with Askew the closest, although he has built a little bit of a gap between it. Lundqvist moves up. Well, he had moved up into P3. Can he make that move stick on Braden Eves, who has now dropped down from P2? Malakas is in P2 as well. A retirement from Lundqvist would do Sargent brilliantly in the championship here. I think I've got it right. I keep on saying Linus Lundqvist is the championship leader, but is he actually?
Yeah.
He is. Okay, and Logan Sargent would drop down into P3 with Malakas. Where's your other cat? She's around. Tara. She's around.
She has a name, Tara, And then there is also fear.
Round, 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 she gets around. Round, 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 round. Ooh. Okay, so Askew's hard compound tyres now seem to be operating in a little bit of a better window as he looks to catch the pack in front of him. He's made some good progress in the last couple of laps, so that's positive. But so is actually Stingray Rob. It maybe looks like that the front runners eased off slightly after probably operating in high temperatures. Yeah, they are conserving their tyres, but this is allowing Oliver Askew to come back into play. Obviously, being on the harder compound, it gives him a lot of options that, you know, he can go deep into the race. He can match the kind of tyre conservation and get on the super softs, but going flat out and all out pushing as well. The three Mouseketeers. Good work, Casey. Good work. Appreciative of that.
Can we get it down to 3 seconds? We can.
Great work from Oliver Askew here. It must be, you know, this is what the type of performance Fanatics Racing Team were expecting from the young American driver. Fantastic talent, Oliver Askew. Unlucky to lose out on his seat in IndyCar, but he's come back to Indy Lights. Just, you know, so he can put himself back in that shop window and be ready to move back up to IndyCar.
Whoa!
But Stingray Rob, he's back in. Stingray Rob has upped it. He's pushed.
Where the hell did he come from? Right there.
Right there. But, you know, it is these top 6 cars, because car down in 7, there is a big gap between it. So you're probably looking out of one of these top 6 cars, unless there's a major caution to kind of bring stuff up. These are going to be your fights for the race lead as it goes on. We've got a bit of tyre conservation. Stingray Rob has massively conserved those super soft tyres. He is really the best place probably out of those. He looks strong in qualifying and he looks quick in the race as well. Oliver Askew just about maintaining that gap. No, he's getting much closer, closer.
Yeah, he's on push at the moment.
And wow, you can tell how much closer he was through that corner. Set of corners, like I say, they're 0.5 seconds. Sarah Bell has led every lap of this race so far. Is Linus Lundqvist, who's now moved up into P2, about to challenge him from there. Stingray Rob is the one who keeps on having a look.
Stop it, Stingray!
Ideally, Oliver Askew needs him to not fight him on track, because then he has to defend. And Stingray Rob has made the move. He's made the move.
He easily holds up Oliver. Oh my god. Lundqvist, just to add to the woes, has shot into the lead.
Unbelievable. And Seraval is now dropping off a cliff. Lundqvist is flying at 1.2 seconds. We're going
to have to do an early pit stop and do a full push.
Hope for the best. We've got to keep up with these front runners. Where does the term crazy cat lady come from? I always think it's from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
That's where I first heard it, but I presume it was a thing before. I presume they didn't just make a crazy cat lady.
It sounds like a Victorian kind of thing.
Yeah, it does. Oh, wow. Stingray Rob has put a second between us, but he is right on the back. We are right on the back of this front. But Linus Lundqvist.
Oh, Oliver!
That is a big mistake. That is a big mistake from Oliver Askew. Has that upset the tyres?
No, I don't think he lost much.
Lundqvist now has a 3-second lead as Seraval holds P2 with Malakas behind. Oh, geez, Lundqvist. We thought Stingray Rob had pace. It really is Linus Lundqvist asserting his authority on this championship.
He's absolutely dominating. He's look at that, nearly 4 seconds. Holy moly!
Arsenal have scored. Well, I guess the other people in the top 4 race be happy.
Wait, are we actually playing tonight?
Yeah.
Oh yes, you said. Are we actually playing now?
Yeah,
and of course,
we're playing now.
It just shows how much of an interest we have in us.
Well, Stingray Rob has really moved up. He is now into the podium position and he is flying. Maybe he's the man with a pace who can look to challenge Linus Lundqvist. Oliver Askew is running decent. He's now making that time up, but he cannot afford to make another mistake. Wow. He's pushing. Here we go. Here's the time. He's going to get P5. P5. Oliver Askew's moved up to where he started this race. He now has Braden Eves ahead of him.
It's true. Should be able to get another position this lap. Eyes are up in sector 3. Stay close in sector 2.
Oh yes! Oh my God! What a move from Oliver Askew! 5th to 2nd in the sequence of 2 corners. What a move! What a move! And now he's in clean air. He's just put a faster sector in through there. Are we conserving tyres? Or are we just going flat out?
Yeah, we could do flat out, yeah.
And just go flat out on the hards again.
Jesus!
Because if we've got any chance of winning this race, it's going to have to be full send.
True. True, true.
There's 22 laps remaining. We've already done 28. Question is, with the advantage we have on the hard compound, do we stick to the hard compound or do we risk it on the super softs and just go normal and see if Askew can have the pace?
I'll see when we have to come in. I'll see what's the best decision.
21 laps remaining.
Because we're not really gaining on Lundqvist. I'm not sure if he's conserving.
We've gained a 10th.
Although we would be able to full send it, I think, for the rest of the race on the harder compound. Just thinking mediums, I think they're 5%, and then they go. Oh, it's raining!
Won't be enough.
No.
Won't be enough. But will it be enough to make a mistake?
Possibly. Lundqvist spins.
I'm thinking Oliver Askew on full push.
I was thinking positive. Positive thoughts.
Gain 2 tenths. The question is, will anyone pit?
For Inters, go.
No,
bold.
will anyone pit full stop?
Oh, you think they could eke it out?
I think they could eke it out, but by going onto the fresher tyres at the end, on the hards and full send, I think we really could be in a bracket where we could operate. I'd say
Yes,
let's pit this lap and let's go full hards.
So that's 21. Yeah, so we won't be able to full push on those.
We've got the bonus on that hard compound though.
Yeah, but look at the actual
we've lost Jack. We've lost Jack.
Speed difference.
Smith Rowe, Emmy Smith Rowe.
Apologies if you've been talking. Look at the.
Come on, Oliver. Box now. Box now. Nice triple overtake, Askew. Big fans of the triple over. What makes football more popular than basketball? I don't know actually. Basketball's quite a fast-paced, entertaining game.
I think softs will be quicker. Medium compound.
Overall.
Well, because look, it's like a star more.
Durability is
more
not
than
that much
15%.
different. Yeah, let's go. Okay, Oliver Askew's in on the in-lap. It's a big one here. It's got to be a clean pit stop from Fanatics Racing Team. We get ready. We're in the pits.
We have got some new crew members part of the pit stop.
Here we go. It's a clean. It's a great pit stop. It's a great pit stop. He falls out outside the top 10, but he's got to run in as much clean air as possible.
Come on, Oliver. I think all the super softs, I think, will need to pit because the drop off for those tyres is, it's super softs. I think 15% or 20%.
No chance. 16 laps remaining without significant performance loss.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on the tyre wear.
Well, we've got to make the progress early on track.
Exactly, yeah. Definitely can't conserve now.
We've got to get past Enzo Fittipaldi here. He's been a bit of a nuisance. Should get him on the home straight. Absolutely we do. That's one position. Now runs in a little bit of clean air. There's a gap. Pedersen, Bogle, Carr and Peroni and McGuinness, it looks like. Probably similar sort of things here. Running in clean air is going to be vital for Oliver Askew. He can't afford to be held up too much by these traffic on slow tyres. Pedersen on the hard compound is really going to be the pain to get past, but hopefully by pushing on a fresher compound we should be able to make the move. Although Pedersen has just taken Bogle, who is on a older set on the medium compound. They're fighting up ahead. Can Oliver Askew make progress quickly through here? Yep, there he goes. That's one move. That's one move. Back into the top 10.
Should get Bogle. No, he's a bit too far out to make it into the first corner. Oh.
Almost the second corner, though. Goes round the outside. Goes round the outside. It's going to be a tough move. He's got to hold strong out there. And it's great. And we've got our first pitter upstairs. Car's going to be pit. Car is pitting on the super softs. That means there'll be some other guys pitting on the softs this lap as well. Get out the way. Get out the way. Can he get round the outside?
Rob is in. Stingray Rob. And we get past Stingray Rob. He was running P4, I believe.
Okay, that's...
So, solid.
That's the strong stuff. Peroni is 5 seconds up the track. He is the guy going from there. Lundqvist and Eves. They're the ones. They're going to be right on the cusp.
Peroni is pitting.
And it's just the times. We're putting in green sector, a bit of a poor sector 2. But let's see where we are in sector 3. Hopefully it's a green one. The track should start to dry out.
Evans with P2 again.
Our pace is a lot quicker than the front runners. So it's all on Lundqvist. It's all on Lundqvist. How much is the pit stop?
How good is their pit crew? He's in the pits.
We have to get out. We have to get out in front of Lundqvist. We have to get out in front of him if we're going to stand any chance of winning the race.
And it's not good.
The undercut took a second off, but it wasn't enough to take it.
No, and he's going to be quick on those fresh sales super softs at the end. It's all about keeping P2 now, though.
Let's keep P2. All about keep P2. It was a strong race. It was a strong one. I think just that window where we got in traffic, it wasn't complete green air to kind of put in purple sectors. I think that's what's cost us. Yeah, Linus Lundqvist has just set a new... He's just gone purple in sector 1.
He's blitzing it. But a solid P2 to continue the podium streak.
I think so. I think it's a podium streak. Yeah, fastest lap from Linus Lundqvist. You get a point for that?
Yes, you do.
Ooh.
So, obviously Oliver missed the first race? Yeah, first race, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's why he's low. We only dropped down to 4th there in the constructors.
Yeah, we're very close there. We're very close.
But actually, is this the 4th race in a row, though, that we've only had one driver finish?
Yeah, we've never had a race.
Every race, someone has crashed.
Which isn't great.
No. That's why we're struggling in the constructors.
If we're just from the positions we were in, we'd be right up there.
Yeany has crashed.
With on 6 laps to go. Full safety car? No.
That'd be a dream.
It would have given us a shot at the end.
Would have pitted for fresh air super softs. Would have had like one lap to do it.
Doing a 1 lap shootout to the end. But instead, Lundqvist has absolutely, once he got the lead past Seraval, who's now dropped down to P9, our pole sitter, it just was easy. Absolutely easy race, wasn't it? Stingray Rob's going to finish P5. Pedersen, if he manages to hold on to P3 here, it's a great strategy going on the no stop on the harder compound.
Oh, there's Pedersen behind us. I just presumed it was Stingray Rob. Yeah.
Yeah, no, so he's done a fantastic job there.
Just so it was an important move to make. Going to send in Oliver flat out on the last lap. But I don't think he's going to get a purple. He's not far off in the first sector. Second sector.
He's not far off at all. Not far
off. Blitz it. I guess track grip. Well, no, because Lundqvist. And Pedersen holds on to P3. Yeah,
Fantastic race from
Another
Pedersen.
podium.
Linus Lundqvist, a dominating performance out there today. Oliver Askew, an impressive P2 after starting P5. Sarah Val only just scrapes into the top 10 after, starting on pole position. It really didn't fall together. He had a great setup for qualifying, but it looks like the setup for the race didn't really fall into place for him.
Yeah.
Where does that move Oliver Askew into the championship?
I think he's right at the bottom still. P60. Just because purely Lorenzo Ruiz Salmon got the first race, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's the first race that he's finished.
Oliver.
Wow, Linus Lundqvist, look at that in terms of the Drivers'
okay,
Championship. Decent race. Was a decent race, David. Was a decent one. P2 was decent. Well done, Oliver.
Best of the rest.
Best of the rest. It was a one race shootout for today. How many races we got left on the calendar?
So it's a 10 race calendar, and we've done that was our 4th, so 6, I believe. 5. It's a 9 race calendar.
Ah.
We're off to Mid Ohio next, then with the streets of Toronto, and then the Oval at Madison.
Madison Oval, Portland, and Laguna Seca. Alpine!
Actually, I don't know what track that is.
It's Laguna Seca.
Yes, it's Laguna Seca.
See?
Yes.
That's all you needed to know.
I wonder if it's... why have they got the Alpine?
It's confusing. Some are like F1 and then some they get... there are enough IndyCar pictures out there.
Yeah.
just a little bit confusing. Go for now. Mid Ohio is the location at the weekend for IMSA. It is for Super Kevin.
Super Kevin.
Special K.
Oh, and the pit crew expands. Oh, look at this. Oh, we're looking good now, the pit crew.
Nailing it. But in fairness, they nailed that pit stop. We did everything possible in ourselves to win that race, but Linus Lundqvist was just too good, and he looks too good for the championship at the moment.
Yeah, he does. Too good. Let's round off with an interview with the race.
Ed Straw.
After his victory today, what are your thoughts on Linus Lundqvist at the moment?
Like we said, Lundqvist is clearly an exceptional talent, and any team would be delighted to have such great driver racing for them. I think that's fair.
Bam. He likes us. So now we move in for the steel. Let's go. Standards. Linus. Approach driver. He's interested. This is how we win the championship.
We can't do that. We can't do that.
It only costs us 24k to break his contract.
We can't buy our way to a championship by Mercedes. No.
What if he wins it and then we bring him in and our second driver's a former Indy Lights champion every time?
I think that's fair. Former Indy Lights champion. Well, this technically is the season.
And then we'll get Pato.
This technically is the first Indy Lights season since. So, Oliver Askew's the reigning Indy Lights champion in this. Because we didn't have one in 2020. The Indy Lights season was cancelled.
Yeah.
Right. That's it. That is it for today's stream. Slightly shorter one today, but we'll be back next week. We'll 2 weeks break because Stephen is on a...
break?
Well, you're on staycation, aren't you?
Yeah, but 2 weeks.
No, well, that's what I mean, as in it's a week and then we're there.
Yeah, so 1 week break.
Okay, 1 week break. That makes sense. Kimi was paid not to race in 2010. He was by Ferrari. So went off and did some rallying, did some NASCAR trucks, I think. Had some fun.
Had some fun. Yeah, we'll have a week's break and then we'll be back 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks' time to continue.
Yes.
Fanatics Racing Team.
Couple more streams and the season will be done. Our first season in Indy Lights.
It's exciting, guys. It's exciting.
Yeah.
We're just flying. What a journey we are on here at Fanatics Racing Team. Getting you through 2021.
Oh, yeah.
How's Alonso's comeback so far? Okay. Not like exceptional, but not awful. I think he's doing a decent job. I think Ocon's really stepped up.
Yeah.
And I think that probably makes Alonso look worse. But I think Alonso's still performing well in that car. And, yeah, Ocon's just doing a very good job, which I have to give him credit for. Classic.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
It'll be great to see Alonso in Alpine's 2022 go at it. Because at the moment the car's race pace just isn't there to really show off Alonso's main talent, which is in the race.
Absolutely, and in fairness, if Alpine get a car, I'd be interested to see Ocon as well.
Yeah. Ocon to Mercedes confirmed.
To be fair, Alonso's still not 100% after his bike crash. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
That would have set him back a little bit.
Said that this weekend, huh? There we go.
Get the excuses in early. No, but that's a genuinely pretty good one. His jaw did break. It wasn't like I fell off my bike. Got hit by a car.
Yes, hope everyone has enjoyed today and have a good couple of weeks. And we'll see you again on Motorsport Manager. 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks today. So, yeah.
See you later, guys. Have a good one. We'll be here.
Wait.
We'll be ready. Bye. Enjoy the IndyCar race at the weekend.
Yes. Mid-Ohio.
No, Indy GP.
Yes. And enjoy the IMSA race at Mid-Ohio.
There you go.
Nailed it.
Happy days.
No one noticed.
No one noticed that mishap. No one. Not a single person.
All right, guys.
See you later, guys. Have a good evening. Bye.
Bye.